Hello. No, yep. What? Okay. Alright, hello, swtorPaladin. I made a post last night on the Galactic Starfighter board because it's very active and I wanted to support that community. That part of community is very weakly represented on my channel. Even though I work my butt off, it's very weakly represented, so I wanted to go find the community and talk to them a little bit. So, there it is. And I'll put the link on the thread or whatever, the channel. So I just posted basically an introduction and my build, trying to increase the community and let everybody know, because finding it on YouTube is a monster pain. Finding almost all my stuff on YouTube is a monster pain, so that's a different story, and I've ground that into the ground. I get pissed off even talking about it, so whatever. Vereen says, get Nadia Girl as your co-pilot, then start shotting scouts, please. No, for roleplay purposes, I already played B3G9, I already answered that. You're probably being sarcastic. I don't really care about the other co-pilots, just for RP purposes, B3G9 is pretty much perfect for my character, so... Probably being sarcastic anyway, but there you go. Dances with Nubs says, dude, seriously, you need to learn about power management. Yeah, thankfully, Warlord 383 told me all about power management a while back. This is one of those cases of where people like look at my older videos and just assume he corrects himself later, but the thing is, I know why people assume that, and you guys probably don't know because you haven't watched a lot of my videos, but most of the people that post, in fact all but one that I know, post only where they win, only when they do a really good job, and only after they've mastered the game. This is a work in progress, so that way if an absolutely normal beginner is watching this, he sees the beginner stuff and then works his way or her way through it. So, I did learn about power management, which you see in my later videos. He says, Dances with Nub says, you can get from spawn to node via the boost roll in a gunship if you use correct power management. I don't use roll anymore. I don't have a problem with rockets / missiles because my shields are so tough. I can take... In fact, I've survived direct hits from 2 before in a row. So, rotational thrusters are amazing. So I'll never go back to roll. More often than not, I would actually accidentally mash the button and fly right into a wall and blow up. And so I actually found rotational boosters on accident, because I thought, why in the hell would I ever need those? That's theory crafting for you, and then everybody else is like, nobody's gonna get these, we're just gonna fly around behind them and shoot them in the butt until they die, because they turn around so slow. Well, rotational thrusters not only allow you every, 20 seconds to turn around, but actually help you turn around faster once you fully level them up. So I don't care about getting to nodes that fast. I'm not trying to get to nodes that fast. I'm trying to get behind or aside the nodes so I can support the scouts and strike fighters. Edit, just got your latest video. Learned about power management. Yes, I did. Again, thanks Warlord 383. Now you change the UI the same as you change the rest of your UI. The problem with that though is I started doing that, and when you wrote this, maybe not all of my videos were up from last night yet. It only shows about half your UI. I want to not only completely change my UI, but completely change all the key bindings. And you can't, because there aren't key bindings for certain things you can do. Like if I just want to tab through my power management, I can't do it. You have to select each one, which means I'm end up mashing the keyboard. or whatever. So, edit 2, have you explored the wonders of the tab key? I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. The problem I have with the tab key is sometimes I'm fighting like 2 people at once, and I'm getting shot at by 2 people at once, and the tab key doesn't really do me any good. I wish it would automatically tab to whoever was attacking me, and I thought it was supposed to do that, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It always does if I'm not clicking anything, but I don't know how to unselect. I need to check into that some more. Slavovides. To be honest, watching gunship gameplay is not half as fun as watching a Street Fighter Scout. These two actually have some action. Good luck, though. Okay, that was kind of douchey, but in the same aspect, it's true. I talk about that all the time. In fact, if there's a if there's a Strike Fighter or Scout out there somewhere that wants to record and group up with me, or even if they're on a different server, we can link share or whatever. I've said that before. I am more than happy to do that. If you want to play on the same server and the same time as me and record, even better. Okay, I know that. I'm playing the gunship #1 for RP purposes. It's the only role that was available to me at the time that was something I could really roleplay, and the other thing I get so motion sick. I wouldn't be able to play a Strike Fighter or Scout for 10 seconds without getting sick. In fact, just thinking about it is making me motion sick. And I can take Dramamine, which helps, but then I don't wake up the next morning. I end up sleeping for about 10 hours every time I take a Dramamine. I'm good for about 2 hours, then I crash for about 10. So, yeah, open invitation if someone like-minded wants to record. We'll cross promote, and we'll get together and we'll have a good time, even if you're on a different server. Renegade Imp. That spec is very specific. Yes, it is very specific. That's for roleplay reasons. It lacks some of the basic things you really need to be an effective gunship. I disagree because I'm usually #1 on the chart. So, whatever those basic things are, I don't even know what to say to that. That's like when I get told in PvP that I suck, but I'm like top damage or whatever. So, or I'm the one that defended the nodes for the entire game, or I'm the one that was tossing the hut ball, but people tell me I suck. I am an effective gunship just fine. So, people can play the game however they want, and whether they win and where they are on the leaderboard, I think, will dictate whether or not they're effective. It will work fine if you have a dedicated wingman, but solo, unless you're against a bunch of bad players, not so much. I disagree with you. I can kill almost anybody one-on-one by power management and using my rotational thrusters. I have video after video after video after video of killing people one-on-one in dogfights because max shields, fortress, fully healed, they run out of energy before they kill me, and that's if I don't even shoot them. So, unless they empty both rockets, and somehow still have enough energy left over, I kill people one-on-one all the time. I do need a dedicated wingman though if I have to fight 2 people. I can rarely kill 2 people. Sometimes it does happen though, and against a bunch of bad players. It's like, I can't say that. It's the game is so young. What do you mean by a bunch of bad players? The average Galactic Starfighter player is bad. So, but I win a good chunk of my games. So, statistically speaking, eventually I would run into better players, and the only people that really stomp me right now are the people that are at the absolute top, like Zaxxmas comes to mind. But even Zaximus, which in my opinion is at the very, very top of the game, we stomp all over each other. In fact, it's an absolute riot when I actually get to play with him. There's only a couple players that are really, 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 really phenomenal Galactic Starfighter players, which are going to be really dangerous when sorry, when oh my gosh, I can never remember all the names of all these things. All this Star Wars keeps. Oh yeah, attack squadrons. A lot of these people will be really dangerous when attack squadrons comes out too, but again, can't talk about that because of the stupid NDA. So the only thing I can say is that I can't say anything about it. A bunch of bad players. I mean, that's classic PvP talk. It's like if you're, I don't know, NASCAR or whatever the Indy 500 is, like if you get number 1, does that mean all the other players are bad? If you're in the Olympics and you get the gold medal, does that mean everybody else there was bad? No. So if I'm playing Galactic Starfighter and I happen to beat some people, that doesn't automatically mean they're bad, or that I'm just slightly better than them. I'm consistently linear or at the top of the leaderboard in Galactic Starfighter, whether I have a wingman with me or not. So, and all I really do is sit around A the entire time. I just stay away from the jungle gyms. I sit there, and sometimes people fly around me, sometimes I don't, sometimes they don't. And those are the kinds of videos I'm trying to make, because I'm trying to support and promote the absolutely normal standard community. That's why I haven't grouped up with like a super A-team stomp group, because I'm not trying to do that. Will I group with one other person? Sure. But we don't fly around destroying everybody. So, anyway, tried not to be take this stuff too personally. I appreciate you guys responding. Hope this makes sense. I find it's a lot easier to do this than it is to actually frickin' type it out loud, because my emails and messages and stuff end up taking about an hour a piece with how detailed I get. So it's just easier to do this. It takes about 15 minutes instead of an hour. So, thank you for replying. I hope this is the start of something good, because I would much rather play Galactic Starfighter than PvP, just because the community is a lot better. You guys don't tell me how to play very much. I mean, subtly you're telling me how to play, but to be perfectly honest, I mean, I'm doing amazing in Galactic Starfighter, so you can't really tell me how to play that much. The last thing is, as soon as the new patch comes out here in a week or two or whatever, I'll be playing the bomber a little bit, and then finishing up my my coral, and then I'll go to bomber full time. So bomber is gonna have a completely different setup as this, so that's gonna be really exciting. I'm gonna be calling it my battle platform. I'm gonna be role playing basically a battle platform. So anyway, that's it, and thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll leave all the links below. See you guys later, bye.